Dear all, I would like to welcome you all. One of the important topic which is used in project management, that is PMBOK. What is PMBOK? Project Management Body of Knowledge. So what is the meaning of PMBOK? We'll have a brief discussion. Actually, there are 10 important PMBOK aspects. So we'll discuss individually. First, please note down this point. There are 10 important PMBOK is available. Okay, 10 PMBOK. PMBOK is nothing but project management body languages are okay available in case of project management. So let us discuss individually. So let us make a list of that particular PMBOK. Moving on to the discussion. The first one is integration. Okay, please note down. The first one is integration. What is the term integration? The term integration, it is nothing but coordination. Correct, no? Coordination of different activity. Coordination. For proper coordination, what do you require? You require communication. Okay, you can note down this. Integration is nothing but the combination of coordination and communication. Without proper communication, no department runs smoothly. Okay, if you want to do an activity, obviously communication is must, proper communication. And coordination among the employees also needed. I think you got my point. Second one is called scope. Okay. What do you mean by scope? Scope is nothing but limitation or boundary. Limitation of a work or a project. Limitation or boundary. So every activity there is a limitation. That point you have to remember. That is the second point. Third one is time. Actually, you know, time is money, right? It is a crucial factor. Okay. We can say that time of completion of project is very crucial. For example, you are developing a software. So what is the time duration? Time duration matters a lot. Correct, no? Your office timing also will be restricted with respect to time. Your exam hours, even my lecture class also based on the time bounded. Similarly, cost. Cost is another important factor. Cost. So cost is nothing but the expense for completion of the project, the budget, all those things you can say. Then fifth one is quality. Quality. So first of all, you need to identify, as a project manager, you have to identify what is the requirement of customer, how best you can design the project, how we can able to add more feature to that particular product. Suppose you are the project manager of a development of an electronic gadget. So how best you can deliver the product to the customer side, correct? So quality matters a lot. Along with the quantity, the quality also matters a lot. Another important factor is risk. You know that the project management is a risky job. It is a risky. Okay, there are a lot of uncertainty. Okay, so uncertainty, then unfavorable events, unfavorable circumstances, many things will be there. So as a project manager, you need to face all the unfavorable events and circumstances. Seventh one is human resource. Okay, human resource. So without human resource, nothing is possible. It is a scarce resource, we can say. All right. So treat the human resource in an optimized manner. You have to utilize the human resource as much as possible. As a project manager, you should have a good HRM skill also. Then eighth one is communication. Okay, communication. I already mentioned in the first part, but we can write separately. Communication is also crucial. For example, based on the hierarchy, you need to communicate. Okay, proper communication. You must have known about one of the Micromax company in India because of the improper communication with different managers. The company faced a lot of loss, faced big loss. Okay, like that, you try to get rid of the poor communication. So communication need to be improved. Okay, this is another PMBOK. The ninth one is procurement. Procurement is nothing but in order to complete the project, the accessories need to be purchased, material has to be purchased. If any essential materials are there, that has to be purchased. So without the proper materials, project never can be completed within a stipulated time. And also for the quality, that is also matters a lot. Okay, procurement is nothing but purchasing a raw material, the essential thing which are required for the project, etc. At last, 10th one, stakeholder management. Stakeholder management. What do you mean by stakeholder management? See, suppose there are investor, we can call investor as a stakeholder, customer as a stakeholder. Okay, frequently you have to cooperate, you have to coordinate with the stakeholders, customers, etc. So the persons which are related to your project, generally we can call it as stakeholders. So sometimes you have to ask the requirement of customer. Sometimes as a project manager, you have to accept it. Sometimes you have to make a limitation. So you need to become a moderator. All right. You should have a good manager. You need to some customer requirement will be too much. We can't manage within the stipulated amount. Correct, no? At that time, you should act as a manager. You have to optimize. Correct, no? Yeah, so that is the importance of stakeholder management. You need to satisfy you need to attract the investor. You need to convince the investor. How to convince, that matters a lot. So these are the 10 important PMBOK. Okay, PMBOK. Also, one more important thing I want to tell you that triple constraint. What do you mean by triple constraint? So everybody please observe the diagram. I have kept the diagram at the right side. See, it is also known as triple constraint. So let us write it, triple constraint. Triple constraint. What is triple constraint? See, time. Time is important to complete the project, time bound, 1 year, 2 years, etc. Similarly, cost of completion of the project, proper budgeting. Then quality. Also, we can add one more thing. Scope also can add scope. However, we call it as these 3 points, you can call it as a triple constraint. This is very important, triple constraint. Okay. I think you have got a good idea about what do you mean by project management body of knowledge. So we have discussed 10 important PMBOK, which is used in your project, which is used any kind of project management. So we need to follow the PMBOK in any type of project which we are going to involve. Let me know if you are having any queries. If you don't have any questions, let me wind up the session. I request everyone to subscribe our channel. If the channel is really useful, kindly share with your friends and colleagues. So finally, thank you for patiently watching my video. Have a happy learning. Let me conclude the session. Thanks again.